Let's talk about something we often avoid, but shouldn't. Suicide. Every 40 seconds someone in the world dies from suicide. That's nearly 800,000 lives lost each year. These numbers are staggering, but behind each one is a real person, someone who was in pain. And the impact goes far beyond the individual. It touches families, friends, whole communities. This video isn't about easy answers, because there aren't any. Even for professionals, suicide is one of the most complex, painful topics to face. But silence helps no one. So today I want to open a space for honest conversation. Together we'll explore what suicidal thoughts really mean, common myth that keeps stigma alive, why people can reach such a breaking point, and what we can do as loved ones or just as human beings. If you are struggling, or if someone close to you is, please know you are not alone. There is help, there is hope, and even when it doesn't feel like it, there is a way forward. One of the biggest misconceptions about suicidal thoughts is that they are always about wanting to die. But in many cases, it's not death people want, it's an end to the pain. Sometimes that pain comes from deep inside, depression, hopelessness, trauma, and sometimes it comes from the outside, growing up in chaos, abuse, or constant fear. For some, suicidal thoughts are not about giving up. They are about escaping the unbearable. When you've been treated like a problem your whole life, told you are unworthy, wrong, or even inhuman, it can start to feel like you don't deserve a place in this world. People may feel trapped in emotional pain, disconnected from others, like a burden, or like they have tried everything and nothing helps. And while it may seem sudden from the outside, suicidal thoughts usually build up over time. The wish to die is often mixed with something else, a wish to live differently, a wish for peace, not disappearance. There are still so many myths around suicide, and these myths don't just mislead us. They isolate the people who need support the most. Let's break some of the most harmful ones. People who talk about suicide won't actually do it. Wrong. Many people do give sins, like talking about death, saying goodbye, or withdrawing. Suicide is impulsive. Yes, it can look that way, but behind most suicides is a long, painful struggle. The final moment may come quickly, but the suffering has often been there for months or years. Talking about suicide gives people ideas. False. Avoiding the topic doesn't prevent it. It just keeps people silent. Open conversation can relieve pressure and create connection. Suicidal people just want attention. No, they want relief. And if someone reaches out, we should be listening, not judging. If they really wanted to die, they would have done it already. Many people feel torn. They don't want to die. They want the pain to stop, and they don't see another way out. It's selfish. This is what hurts the most, because most people struggling with suicidal thoughts actually believe they are the burden, that everyone would be better off without them. They're just mentally ill or crazy. This is one of the most damaging ideas. Yes, mental health plays a role, but being in unbearable emotional pain after trauma, neglect or abuse does not make someone crazy. It makes them human. A human in crisis, needing care, not judgment. It can be scary when someone you care about talks about suicide. You might not know what to say or be afraid to say the wrong thing, but your presence matters more than perfect words. Here are a few things that can help. Ask directly. It's okay to say, have you been feeling hopeless? Have you ever thought about not wanting to live? Are you thinking of ending your life? It won't give them ideas. It shows that you care enough to ask. Notice warning signs. Saying things like, I can't do this anymore, withdrawing from others, giving away personal items, sudden calmness after deep sadness. Be there without trying to fix. You don't need to have answers. Just being present, listening, not judging, that can be life-saving. Suggest they talk to a GP, therapist, or call a helpline. Offer to go with them or sit nearby. If it's urgent, don't wait. If someone is in immediate danger, call a crisis line or emergency services. Suicide is a deeply complex, painful reality, but it's not the end of the story. We can do better by listening, by breaking silence, by seeing each other as human. If you are struggling, I want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not alone. And even if your pain feels unbearable, it can change. Healing is not instant, but it's possible. Sometimes the first step is simply not doing it today, just staying. One more moment, one more breath. And if you can't believe in hope right now, that's okay. Let someone else hold that hope for you until you are ready to carry it yourself. If you are in crisis, please reach out to a local mental health helpline or emergency service in your area. You deserve support, and help is possible. You'll find some helpful links in the description below. Wherever you are not alone.